Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like. In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the young man was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie. Hey, 50. Greystone, travel.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. He's coming. Double up.
Deep rip.
Now Locke throwing on second down. He gets it here to Peake. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
On the set.
50, Max, 50. Stop your whining. Check.
Hey, Zoo.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Undercut. Protein spill. 5.
On second down, here's Locke. Steps away to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line.
Mark 37. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Pilot, 64, weak. Smooth. Let's go. Let's snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is indeed good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was brought down there by Will Parks. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set. 60 out low. 2. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Hatchet.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Brissett. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Check, 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 check.
On second down, Brissett again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Looking to run with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll come up now, second and 4 from the 31.
SOS. 61, Matchbox Lights. Yep. Hey, Haywood.
Block taking the snap at 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second and 6. Brissett. Funches has it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hey, Delta. Yo, go! Hey!
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall, second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hockenson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions, but Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Lindsey here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 2nd and goal, Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Touchdown. The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Two times. 3 down.
Here's Mack. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Slam.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Taking down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brissett. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And it's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense court.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 77 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run with Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. A very solid gain of 27.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Brissett now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Check 25, check 25. Go. Stand up. Mike 34, Mike 34.
They'll run here with Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Clock now on 1st down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They look to throw. It's Locke. This is the tight end, Fant. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, box truck.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Locke now to throw. He completes it to Peak, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides...
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys have now moved out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, A little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll go again with Lindsey, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hey, echo. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. 5.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's complete to Robinson. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Lock to throw on second down. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Bravo! Let's go!
Second down and goal. Locke, he's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
After the sack on 1st down, Brissett complete to Hilton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike 34, Mike 34.
Brissett looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On third and long, it's Locke. And he's got Peak. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards, the final tally. Locke now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Locke. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Locke to throw. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run with Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Hines. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Block will try again on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. 37 to Mike. Mike 37. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Go.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Just throwing his lock. Flushed out right. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Pierre Desir. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Staying on the ground with Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Taken in at the 22. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And now it's first and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Check. 5.
To throw again on second down. Lock. It's complete to Robinson. The reception good for 7. It's third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Locke going to try and throw on third down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Locke going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Locked to throw for it on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Guys have to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Locke. And he's going to go down again. Justin Houston in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto.